It's a quiet kind of loneliness, the kind that shows up even when your life looks full on paper. A home, a job, stability, and still something is missing. Okay, but let's be honest. Sometimes the hardest part is not being alone. It's feeling like you are not chosen. She is 46, divorced 8 years ago after a long marriage, 12 years with someone she built a life with, 2 kids, a history that mattered. A year later, she tried again, a new relationship. They moved in together, and on the outside, it looked like progress. But over time, something shifted. No affection, no intimacy, no shared bed, just 2 people coexisting in the same space. 6 years passed like that. Not broken enough to leave right away, but not whole enough to stay. So she ended it, finally choosing herself. After that, she connected with someone she already knew. A friend, familiar, comfortable, pride. But he wanted it to stay hidden. No labels, no real commitment, just something physical. And when she said she wanted more, he said he didn't. So she walked away again, even though it hurt. Then, recently, someone new, a man who seemed kind, present, interested. They talked, texted, built a small sense of possibility. It felt like maybe this time, maybe this one would be different. Then Monday came. She sent a message, delivered, not read. Another message the next day, just checking in, still delivered, still not read. And in that silence, the story starts writing itself. Maybe he changed his mind. Maybe he lost interest. Maybe she was never really an option. And underneath all of that, something deeper starts to settle in. The thought that maybe she is not worth choosing. Because this is not just about one man. It is the pattern, the slow accumulation of almosts, relationships that fade, connections that never fully form, people who take but do not stay. And after a while, it stops feeling like coincidence. It starts to feel like identity. She has her own house, her own income, a life she built on her own. But none of that answers the question she is really asking. Why does no one choose me? Okay, but let's be honest. Loneliness can make you question your value, not because you are lacking, but because you are human. And when your need for connection keeps meeting distance, it is easy to internalize that as rejection. But here is the harder truth. Patterns are not always about your worth. Sometimes they are about what you are willing to accept, what you hope will change, what you tolerate just to not feel alone. Wanting love is not asking for too much. Wanting consistency is not unrealistic. Wanting to be chosen is not a flaw. But settling for less than that is where the damage compounds. Because every time you accept less, you reinforce the idea that less is what you deserve. And over time, that belief gets louder than the truth. The truth is, you are not only worth someone's attention when it is convenient. You are not only worth connection when it stays hidden. You are not only worth desire without commitment. But if you keep standing in spaces where that is all that is offered, it will start to feel like that is all that exists. So the question is not just, why does this keep happening to me? It is also, what am I continuing to say yes to? Because at some point, the shift is not about finding someone new. It is about choosing something different. And that starts with you. So let's sit with this. If being chosen is what you want, are you willing to walk away from anything that does not choose you back?